minute, don't know. Got a minute of your time. Got a minute of your. I sure gotta live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my side. I've been knocked out, was a nice try, but I guess I get to keep my head on this time. Part of the creation, the relations I've got, the only one that keeps me safe, the only one you should trust. For sure, it ain't right that I have checked the speck of dust from all of its sides. Fall down, that from my height, cause I didn't see the plank I have in my eye. And you said when no one's to be found, what keeps you eased out, what takes you off your mind.
Guess you want this, I want this, everybody in this, we should have it. Stop illusions, it's in your hands, show yourself, reveal it to them. Take the time to recognize it.
You know,
Oh my gosh, honestly, like you.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to our podcast, From Vision to Success.
From vision to success, we're back.
We've been on a 4-month hiatus. I didn't even
4
realize it was that long.
Yeah,
And Miguel and I were talking, and I was like, what?
Since
It's
February.
been 4 months?
Since February.
Guys, it's been a journey, but we're back.
It's been so. Yeah, like I had to fire Maria
And then he hired me back, thankfully.
only
no.
because the people were demanding.
He fired me from everything. He was like, you know what? I don't want you in the podcast. I don't want you in my family. I fire you as a twin.
Can I tell
I-
you started some really horrible rumors.
I'm glad because they're probably all true. I'm just kidding. I don't even know what rumors I started telling.
The fact that I didn't want you on the podcast.
Yes, he didn't. Like, he was like, I'm done with you.
What are you talking
Just tell
about?
the people the truth. He needed to spend some time moisturizing.
Yeah, I don't-
Developing a face routine, if you can
I'm not
tell.
as mad at it anymore.
Yeah, you don't look like a lizard. I'm just kidding. That's so mean. I shouldn't have said that. I apologize for the things that are coming out of my mouth and may come out of my mouth during the podcast. So we're talking
Like
just
a
before.
lizard, like a lizard.
We were having like our combo, you know, because we actually haven't been able to get together in the last while. Just life has been crazy on both of our ends.
Insane.
Yeah. So we were finally talking, and then we were talking about something, and then anyway, the part where I was like, yeah, and that's why we couldn't be married.
Oh shoot.
It's so funny. Anyway, we were talking about something, and we were talking about just the difference between like relationships and biracial relationships or different ethnicity relationships. And then I was like, yeah, that's why I couldn't be married to you, because I'd be divorced, and I married Mike. I was like, hey, when you know what you can handle, and like
When you know what you have, you know what you have and what you don't have.
Exactly.
No, but the rumor was because
Tell me the rumor.
No. Hang on one second. I
wanna
want
hear the
to clear
rumors.
the air here for a second. You had mentioned, you sent me a text message that something was happening in your life, and
Yes.
which we're going to talk about it, right? And then you're like, can we take a break from the podcast until everything, whatever, right? I'm like, sure, no problem. So we did. And then people, and just to let you know, for some reason, people like you. Because they were
people.
they were messaging me, and then like, hey, are you guys okay? We haven't seen
guys break
Maria. Not necessarily. No, not necessarily. But it was
We should
more.
have those messy online breakups. You know, when like podcasts end or like working relationships end and people are like talking crap about each other. And then I sue you because I leave and all of a sudden you're like super famous. And I'm like, I built that. Or vice versa. I get super famous and then
you're never gonna get super famous. You are. If you get famous, it's gonna be for the wrong. You're gonna have a bunch of numbers along the bottom. What? If you ever get, meaning arrested.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know where this is going.
No, but then you asked, you're like, hey, can we take a break? And I go, absolutely, right? Like,
Yeah.
and it was, and we are gonna discuss what happened because again, a lot of people want to know what's going on. But then I was waiting for you to message me back and be like, hey, I'm ready to go. And I don't want to intrude because I knew that it was pretty heavy what you were going through. And again, we'll talk about it. But then you kept telling people that I fired you from the podcast.
I never told anybody
Then
that.
why is everyone coming to me and be like, what happened between you and Maria? I heard
They
that you don't want
probably
Maria.
assumed.
They
Because you
said
keep
that
talking.
you said. They said that you said.
Tell me. Give me names.
I'm not gonna oust
Give me
any-
receipts.
I am. I am.
Show me receipts.
I am not ousting it because they're my intel now.
They're your intel.
They
He fired me, guys.
They are the.
No, I honestly didn't say that. I don't remember saying that. That that you fired me?
Well, not the quote unquote fire that I don't want you back on the podcast. I'm like, it's not me. She's the one that requested
Okay,
for it some
to
time.
clear the air,
Yes.
he never said that.
Thank you.
It
Thank
was the podcast is like our baby.
Yes.
We really do love the podcast. We get along great.
Yes, yes.
Obviously, like any family members or any family, we do have disagreements, which is quite normal.
Nope, not for me. Not on my end.
Okay.
Any disagreement, all from you.
Okay. Your body language would tell otherwise. He's like, I'm fine. Where's my corner? I'm fine. I'm fine, dude.
I love my corner. My corner is my happy
Listen,
place.
this guy, like, anyway, you and you're like with what you say are like you say that you don't have any issues, but your body tells you otherwise. Because trust and believe that if he's having a hard time, you won't be able to find him. You'll find him in his car or in a corner somewhere looking at his phone.
I'll be hiding somewhere in the building, just away from everybody.
Can we just talk about, you are an introvert. You are 100% an introvert. You are a social introvert. Like, this is what I have observed according to my analysis,
Which is a false
of Miguel
analysis, but keep going.
Martinez.
I'll tell you what it
I
is.
almost called you Miguel Bunt Cruz, but you're not Miguel Bunt Cruz.
I am not a bunt.
Anyway, my analysis of Miguel Martinez
Go.
is that he is like, you are a very giving guy. I think your love language is acts of service, actually, because
It's not.
Well, I think you think it's gifts, but anyway,
It's compliments and gifts.
words of affirmation.
Words of
yes.
affirmation.
But I do think that a big part of you is giving. You love to give.
Okay.
Right? And I think when you're giving, you feel this joy and you're able to be like part of whatever environment you are because you're giving and it's giving you life, right?
Okay.
But I think at certain situations, if you feel like you're not giving, I think you feel depleted. I think your energy is not
So,
quite there.
It's interesting you're saying all. Okay. Keep going.
Hold on, let me give you my
Keep going,
honest
keep going,
analysis
keep going,
of
okay.
what I have observed over the past
And
few
let me,
years.
and let me
of
tell
our
you how you're wrong.
friendship.
But anyways, keep going.
Anyway,
Yeah.
So then, hence, if you're leading like a workshop, seminar, anything like that, life of the party, we'll talk to you, we'll work the room, like great, right? But if you're invited somewhere, right, then
Okay.
you tend to shrink back, and when you shrink back, you will find him sitting on a stage somewhere. Sitting by himself, walking around on his phone, pretending like he's like, oh yeah, I gotta do this, right? Or in his car. And then if you go say hi to him in his car, or like, heaven forbid, scare him, he's like,
That you threw me off. I had no idea, and it
so
took a while for me to.
awkward. I did scare him, but he was so awkward that I was like, okay, you need a moment. Anyway,
I didn't and it was interesting because you did it. You scared me, and for some reason it didn't compute that it was you scaring me, and so I was kind of like frozen and did not know what to do. And then
he was very frozen.
and then she was just kept staring at me, and I'm staring at her, and I'm like, what's happening? And it just
was
became
so
very
weird.
awkward. And
It
just
was
like,
so
I'm out of here.
awkward. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go. Bye. Like Tegan had to like be like.
Tegan was so mad at me. Like, you're so mean to her. I'm like, I had no idea what was
He was
going
so
on.
awkward. Like
Okay.
anyway. So getting back to my analysis, so I think that's the reason why you're an introvert. You enjoy being around people, but I think if the situation is where you feel like you're not giving in some way, I think your social battery is not as full.
Okay.
And it gets depleted, and you need your time to recharge.
So I'll tell you.
That's my analysis.
Which is a wrong. It was a great analysis. It's a wrong analysis.
Okay.
So I will tell you. I had a out of body experience.
When I scared you?
Nah. Well, that freaked me out. But anyways, I did have an out of body experience, or aha moment a couple of weeks ago.
Was that when you came out with your I don't care mentality?
It led to the I don't care mentality.
Okay.
Yeah.
We shouldn't say I don't care. It's not a mentality. It's more of a let them.
Let them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's not an I don't care. Yeah. And we'll talk about what let them is. But the I was at a gathering.
Were you in a corner somewhere?
I was socializing, right?
In a corner?
No.
With your phone?
Do you want to hear the story?
Sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So I was with people, whatever, and then there was about 4 people that kept giving me cut eye.
4 people?
Yeah, 4 people. And I'm like, what the freak is happening here, right? And so I'm just like, I'm looking at them, and then they're like looking at me back, whatever. And later on, I found out, like, I did a little bit of digging, and this is just their personality. Right?
Okay.
But at that time, I didn't know that. They just they'll pick a random person and we don't like this person, but it's a group of them.
Oh, that's awesome. Sorry.
And so, anyways, so then that day happened to be me, and so I'm like, okay, and so I did. I went to my corner, right? I went to my corner and I was just sitting there, and then I'm like, you know what? I can get loud and pretty obnoxious.
Did you get loud and obnoxious?
No. I did a self-evaluation.
Okay.
Like, why do these people don't like me?
Okay.
So I was there. I was sitting in the corner, and I'm like, I don't know them.
Okay. Have you ever seen them?
Maybe one person.
Okay.
Right? Oh my gosh, I got to tell you a story. I almost fought a mom.
I can't wait to hear.
During the March break.
Okay.
I got to tell you. Sorry.
We've missed each other so much. This is just
so much
you
stuff.
being part of the conversation and finding out the tea from this man. Let us hear how he fought a mom.
I almost knocked the mom out. But anyways, we'll get back to that. Stay with us, and we'll get back to that story in a second. So, and then I'm like, I don't know this. I may know one person. I don't know the rest. Why do these people don't like me? And so I started doing like a really hardcore self-analysis. I'm like, why do some people not like me? Because I know I'm not everybody's cup of tea, right?
Can I tell you why? No, and it has nothing to do with you. This is what I've come to realize.
Oh my God.
No. It has nothing to do with you. I'll tell you why. No, but I think visibility.
The what?
Visibility.
Oh.
I think it means when you're I know. Anyway, visibility meaning that when a lot of people know you, or like you are shining your light or you're doing, it does naturally make people not like you because you're visible. People can, like, a lot more people see you as opposed to not really doing anything that's outside of a comfort zone. Because a lot of people don't like me and I don't understand why.
Oh, I understand what. I can tell you. I'm writing a book about it. But anyway,
Listen,
I can tell you why a lot of people don't like it.
Please write a book. I want to read it. You should do my self-analysis. We'll do that after. Okay, go ahead. I'm interested to hear.
And so then I was just like, man, maybe it's because I'm loud and I tend to be obnoxious sometimes. And I'm like, I make it all about me. So I started doing like myself, right? Nobody's telling me this. Nobody was telling me this. This is just me doing my whatever, doing my myself. And I'm like, you know what? I think, and I realized that I've pulled away in the past, like when we've done like church gatherings or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's because of that. It's just, and listen, I have a deep, deep rooted fear.
Okay.
Right. And it's always been a part of my personality. Always been a part of my personality. I have a deep rooted fear. People don't like me. Right. It stems from childhood. And I know exactly when. Right. But it does stem from childhood.
Yeah.
And so when rumors start, and we know what rumor we're talking about.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so then if that rumor and people
does it feel like everybody knows?
100%.
Oh my gosh.
100%. And
it sucks when people start rumors about you that are not true because then you're feeling like people are talking crap about you.
100%, right?
Yeah.
100%. And so then when I'm in a large group setting and I just don't want attention. I don't want, now if I'm there, if I'm getting paid or if it's part of my job or it's my, to be loud and to deliver a message, then yes, I will do it. However, if I'm there in a social event, I protect me and I go into a cocoon state where
Your turtle formation,
my
right?
my famous turtle formation, and then I don't want to be seen, and I try and avoid, because like this fear of, oh, there he is dancing and being crazy in the middle of the dance floor, and I have that in the back of my head, and I feel that I can't be myself sometimes because just the fear of people not liking me. That is the whole, like 100%. If you ever see me in a room, in the corner, not talking to anybody, it is 1000% this. I've this fear of people talking about me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
that.
and then that is I was at a wedding, my niece's wedding on Saturday. And for the most part, I'm up there dancing and I'm having a good time, but I was sitting down, I was quiet, talking to the people on my table, and I did not want to attract any attention. But funny enough, me sitting down attracted so much attention. As I was leaving, it's like, oh, we saw you not dancing, and we saw people like that. I'm like, yeah, my legs were hurting. I was just giving some baloney answer, but yeah, I'm just like,
it just makes me want to beat up everybody. Like, honestly. Oh my gosh, Miguel.
So that's me. That's me in a nutshell. I just the fear of not being liked. And I know I know it's a deficiency. I know it's a problem, and I know it's a thing. And I'm trying to figure out how to quote unquote fix it.
The best approach to
Changing, because I don't want to be like this forever, right? And I've been like this since my youth, and just just past traumas and things, and especially now with rumors and everything. So it's like I tend to get into cocoon formation or turtle formation much quicker. Yeah.
Oh man, that's some heavy stuff. Though.
I know.
That is heavy.
I know. That's all you're gonna get from me today.
I know I have to give it to you though, because I remember our first podcast when we used to talk about things, and you were never open up about anything, and you would always switch it around to like giving some type of advice, and I was like, what? But now look at you.
No.
After a few years, this man is like.
There's still stuff that people don't know. There's still stuff that people you don't know.
It's still social media. We don't. I mean, there are things that obviously are private.
But so why did you need this time off?
Financially. So, as some of you guys know, or I don't know, I've shared it in the podcast before.
So this is the real reason why we haven't done the podcast since February. Just to let everybody know here.
Not
right?
because he fired me.
This has nothing to do with the rumor that she started. Going back to rumors.
To do.
That I didn't want her on the podcast anymore.
No, it was never about that. And I don't ever remember starting that rumor. But anyway.
Well, these people seem differently. But anyways.
No, honestly, I remember messaging you. So, okay, so just to give you a quick little background, Mike and I have started like a real estate thing. You know about that. Yep. Our passion and one of our loves is financial, like generational financial wealth, and we always have been looking about ways of building that. So we have Michelle, welcome back. Thank you.
Hey.
But we've always been looking at ways proactively in order to build that, right? Obviously, with anything that you do in life, you're gonna hit bumps. So if I can give you any advice to anybody, is that life, you're gonna have problems. So just because you're doing something that is aligned with where you want to go and what you want to do, and you have problems, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be there. Now, having said that, we've had this property in St. Catharines.
And these bumps can come in many different ways, shapes, and form.
Absolutely.
Like property, family, podcast partners, but anyway.
Absolutely, right? And sometimes they're unexpected, right? Like things happen, you're like, whoa, where the heck did this come from, right? Anyway, so that's... Not that this came that way. It's been a steady process of a whole year. Imagine having a property for a whole year where you're trying to rent it, you couldn't rent it. You're trying to sell it, you couldn't freaking sell it. We couldn't, we have a property that had been unoccupied for a year.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I didn't know
because
that.
For 3 months, we tried our initial tenants. So we bought it, we rented it, we had a huge ordeal when we first rented it. There was there was a homeless encampment in my property. Anyway, we got over that. We rented it. The people there lived for a year. They had to move, and we're like, okay, no problem. We're trying to rent it. 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, we're trying to rent it. Nothing. So then we're trying to pivot. We're like, okay, maybe this means that we should sell it and transition our investments to the States. So we're like, okay, cool. Let's put it on the market. Let's sell it. In the midst of doing this, excuse me, we've already wanted to invest in the States. An opportunity came, and we're like, yeah, let's just do it because the property will sell, right? We bought a property in the States. Property did not sell. Now, you can imagine the strain of having to sustain...
So you have a property in the U.S., and now you have a property in Canada.
Yeah.
And they're both not rented out.
No. Now they're rented. Now they're fully rented.
No. But when you were going through all of this.
No, when we were going through this, one of the properties was rented. The nice thing about the property in the States is that the people that we bought it from, they decided to stay in the property as renters.
Okay. Yeah.
Right? So that transitioned nicely. But obviously, it's the U.S. There's a lot of costs associated. There's a huge learning curve because how we do mortgages here, not the same thing in the U.S., right?
Okay.
So huge learning curve, a lot of expenses, a lot of money, lawyers, and all this thing, right? So, but we thought we were going to be okay because we're going to sell the property and the money that's going to come in here is going to assume the cost of everything that we're doing in the States. Guys, property did not sell. December comes around and we're like, Mike and I are talking, and we're like, okay, we need to figure things out because now we're paying a mortgage, bills, utilities, all this stuff with a credit line in order to sustain a property that financially we cannot sustain at this time, right?
Wow.
And we're trying to sell it. Anyway, long story short, praying a lot, fasting a lot. And here's the amazing thing about praying and fasting is that we just kept feeling that things were going to be okay. We didn't know what that meant, right? Wow. And we decided that come February, if the property was not rented, we were just going to take it off the market and try to rent it again. If it wasn't sold, then we're going to take it off the market and rent it again. Sure enough, we took it off the market. Within a week, it rented. Yeah. So that was like the March April transition that we had.
March, April. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, having said that, is we still have a ton of bills and credit lines that I owe a whole lot more than what I did last year, guys.
Wow.
Like the credit line is quite high right
Still.
now. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because we took on buying the property in the States was a risk. It was a risky move, which we did do. We still know that it was the right decision for us to do. Nonetheless, we did use all the money that we thought was going to come from our St. Thomas property. We ended up using it from a credit line.
Wow.
And so that has been a challenge. And right now, the property, in order to be able to rent it, we had to decrease the rental price, which was good because we need it rented. But then that also means that right now we're not quite making enough to pay all the bills.
Yeah.
But it's okay because right now our mortgage in our rental property is 7.09, which is super high. We got this property during COVID and the interests were like super high at the time that we did, which it's a blessing because now when we renew, it's going to be a lower interest rate.
Yeah.
And hopefully after that, we'll be able to stabilize. But anyway, guys, that's my whole journey of the reason why when I messaged you, I was like, I need to like full force focus on this because I was so worried. I was so stressed that I needed to ensure that I had all my attention on this, right?
No, and it makes sense, and that's why on the text message I was like, oh my gosh, do your family, right? Like they come first, whatever.
Yeah.
I didn't appreciate the backlash that I got afterwards.
Listen, people know you that you're just an easy person to spread rumors about, I guess. Just kidding.
So I just, it's
just
so
joking.
true. It's so true. There's so many rumors. Oh my gosh.
But let me clear this up. The rumor was never with regards to that. It was honestly that I was trying to figure like this real estate business out.
Yeah. But again, I tell you, so many people message me and then they're like, hey, we haven't seen the podcast. Are you guys okay? Is Maria okay? Because and here's the thing is,
I should have messaged you as soon as like we started like kind of getting back into the rhythm of things because what are we on? June? I think you and I talked in June. And I think like by May, things were starting to like settle down, like the dust was settling.
Yeah.
Because when did our tenants move? I think our tenants moved May 1st.
well, May 4th was your daughter's birthday.
Okay, so it was like right around that when things were starting to settle. But then I don't know, I guess like I shouldn't say I just let life kind of happen. But it
was not a priority, and that's okay. We can say that.
Yeah, I think... I don't know. I think I go through this like ups and downs because I can't even tell you, shush. I can't even tell you that in May, it's not like I did, aside from the property, and I think it was all the stress of this stuff that May, it was just like I didn't do anything. Enough that once June hit, I was like, man, I really need to figure out my life because I had no structure. I had no goals. I was like bumming around. Anyway, hence I'm here.
How's your fitness?
I still do it consistently.
What was that?
Listen, my fitness is, I work out no matter what, right?
Okay.
So that will always be. But I do have to tell you that I haven't been potentially not as committed to my fitness, but it's affected my nutrition. The stress affected my nutrition, which meant that I went down this deep hole of like not really.
Chocolate bars and Doritos?
No, my whole thing is more like, yeah, I'm like a sweets kind of person. Maybe cakes and cookies and like all that kind of stuff.
Really?
I don't know, guys. I gained a whole bunch of weight.
Without giving number, I was gonna ask. Without giving numbers,
I'll give you a number. I gained 15 pounds.
Well, that's not bad.
It's not. Oh, actually, I should say 10 to 15. 1.5. Yeah, imagine 50.
I was gonna say 50. I was
50 pounds in 3 months. I would be. No, I gained 15 pounds through all this since January. I've been like steadily gaining weight, and it's funny because sometimes I have thought to myself like, oh my gosh, like, is it me? Is it what I'm doing? I don't know, guys. Anyway, I'm in a new journey. I'm in my 40s. I'm trying to transition and kind of do things to help my body as well, and not doing it in a way of damaging my body as I'm trying to lose weight. I do want to lose weight, obviously. I gained 10 to 15 pounds, so I don't feel 100%. But yeah.
I met somebody on Saturday, and for the most part, he was a heavy guy. And he's on this journey, and he's just eating very differently. Like he's eating, like his diet is just no working out, no going for walks, nothing like that. just as diet.
Well, diet is like 80%. Honestly, you can never outrun a bad diet. Hence, I still work out. I lift and I'll do all these things, and I still gained weight.
Yeah, like 300 pounds. But
Did you say I gained 300 pounds?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
There's nothing wrong. Are you trying to say?
No.
Are you being like a
I didn't say
sizist?
anything. A what?
A sizist?
I don't know what that means.
Listen, you do not want to go down that hole where you're talking about a woman's weight.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, and hence the rumors. I didn't say anything.
So not only he's commenting on my weight. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. That is not true. I am the one talking about my weight. I'm just joking.
No, but this guy, like, he lost over 50 pounds in a span of, I think he said 2 months or so.
Oh my gosh.
2-3 months.
That's crazy.
And it's just from eating differently.
Yeah.
So
nutrition,
because you haven't stopped working out. Just your only thing that changes was your diet.
Yeah, and what I've learned is that nutrition plays a whole big thing in what you do. But you have to be mindful of the way that you lose the weight, because if you lose the weight because you're starving yourself, or you're not eating enough calories, or you're not like actually nourishing your body, that way is gonna come back quick.
Yeah.
All right, so that's why I'm just trying to do slow, sustainable.
Well, good for you. I'm very proud of you.
Anyway, that's been my life.
So now, people, you know the reason.
Now you can rest assured. It was nothing to do that with Miguel. I mean, I did spread a few rumors here and there.
Oh, we know that. And I've heard them. I heard them.
But no, it's not.
There's a couple of other rumors that I would like to destroy.
Ooh, which ones? Tell me.
Oh, no, the ones that you know already.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
that rumor.
That one's a heavy hitter.
That one's has incapacitated me a couple of times. Or it still does.
I can see why. Okay, I have a question for you. Do you think this is something that you'd ever be open about? Or is this like...
I'm afraid to be extremely open about this, because I have so much to say about it, but I'm afraid that how it's going to affect the business.
Yeah.
It's the only reason why I'm not open about it.
Yeah, I can see that.
And that because of how heaviness this is. It's since August, right? Obviously. But because of it, I'm just... And I know that we're talking cryptic, and I know that some people don't like it out there, and I do apologize. But
there are some things that are really heavy that sometimes you're not like...
But to a point that somebody made, that if we don't want to talk about it, we shouldn't bring it up. Right, because then people are like, what the freak's happening, right?
No, but the reason why we're bringing it up, because you can tell how a rumor that started can affect somebody's life, mental health, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
And also, don't always believe everything you hear.
Yeah.
And I think we live in a society now that with certain rumors, you believe it right away.
Yeah.
If it's something that is said, and we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyways, so do I want to talk about it? I do. I have to consult legal aid first.
Yeah.
But then and I kind of did already, but it's one of those things, like my biggest fear that if I do talk about it and it becomes open in public, then how is it going to affect? And already did affect work. Yeah. And I had to go and fix it, but just how will it continue to affect? Right. And then my relationship with like people at church and all these different things. And so, yeah, I'm very conscious about bringing this forward. So it's the one reason why I don't want to say I'm open, like an open book, whatever, but you know, there's certain things that I just, anyways, this is, just be careful, be mindful not to start rumors, get it from the source first. That is always my recommendation about anything and everything. So, yeah.
Agreed.
All right. I almost fought a mom.
Okay, tell us about that. What happened?
Oh my gosh. And there's no rumors about this.
You're like, let me start my own rumor.
This is all real.
What happened?
It was March break. We went to we took the kids to a ninja place.
Okay. In Brandon?
No, Milton.
Okay.
And it was it Milton? Yeah, Milton. Milton/Georgetown. Milton. Anyways. And all my kids have like one of those Owa water bottles. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And they're very popular. Yeah. Right?
Because they're Costco, right? So everybody and their friend has them.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
I depending on the size, but anyway. Yeah. But yeah, they are super popular.
Okay. Anyway, and so very pretty, different color combinations. Yeah. The palettes are nice and whatever. So anyways, it's one of these neat things. And if you don't know them, You can either drink it by like with the bottle pointing down or the bottle pointing up. Either way, you're still sipping on water, right? So all of our kids have one of these water bottles. They all chose their color combination. So I'm like, all right, we're going to a trampoline place. Grab your water bottle. Let's go. So they all have their thing. I'm sitting down there with Tegan, and then kids just start running around, whatever. Isla comes forward and she goes, I'm thirsty. And and then I'm like, and then there was like 5 tables, just, whatever, like parents sitting while the kids are running around. And so it's just Tegan and I sitting, and then all our water bottles are there, and then there's hers missing. She doesn't know where it is, her color combination. And there's another table beside us, and I'm like, oh, did you leave it in that table? She goes, maybe. So I'm like, before you drink it, let me smell it, making sure that it's water or it's not somebody else's. I think it's a fair, assumption. Something inside told me, hey,
just check.
Don't let my kid drink a random water bottle if it's not hers, right? So I grab it and I smell it, and sure enough, it wasn't her water bottle.
Oh, okay.
It was like coffee and some hard liquor.
Oh my gosh.
I'm telling you right now, right? And so I smell it, and I'm like, oh, mama, like this is not your water bottle. Out of nowhere comes a freaking TikTok mom.
Was she like with her phone?
I'm telling you right now, I am not. Oh, no. And it wasn't that she had her phone. It was what was coming out of her mouth.
Oh my gosh.
She goes, that's a weird flex. And I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what's going on? She goes, I just saw you smelling smelling that water bottle. That's a weird flex. And I go, and I was very apologetic. I was embarrassed. Yeah. I felt my face flushing, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, ma'am, listen, I am so sorry. I go, my daughter has a similar color water bottle, and I just wanted to make sure that it was hers. And, and she goes, no, I saw what you did. That is very weird, going around smelling other people's water bottles. And I'm like, can you relax? And she's you're done. You're done. And she starts walking away. You're done.
Oh my God.
You're doing this. Here's the thing is, Isla's looking at me and she's trying not to laugh and be disrespectful because you got like this 40-year-old mom. You're done, thinking that she's a teen.
Long nails?
I don't know.
Probably.
But she's wearing like some spandex and a vest and and a hoodie, whatever. And then her kid was right.
Saying the same thing.
No, and her kid's like, whatever. And she's like, you're done. And it took everything out of me. And I'm like, are you being serious right now? Stop talking because you're done. You're done. She leaves the press. You're done. Anyways, so Tegan's looking at me. She's like, did that just happen?
Oh my God.
And I'm like, that just happened. So we are dying. Like, we are dying. And Isla comes to me and she goes, like, the little girl, she goes, she's an attitude as well. Because there's a half pipe. Yeah. I don't know if you don't know what a half pipe is. It's just a ramp and the wall curves like this and you have to kind of like run and grab the top. She kept running up and coming down and skipping line and just going right to the front again and just doing it. And then when people were like, hey, like wait in line like everybody else, she's like, whatever. And so she kept giving everybody attitude as well. So it's just to show you, like, when a kid is the way that they are, you got to look at the home, right? If the kid is nice, compassionate, loving, caregiving, whatever, chances are that these are the principles that this child is being taught. However, if this kid is like skipping line and like, whatever, don't talk to me, chances are you're going to get a mom, stop talking because you're done. You're a weird flex. And so for the longest time now,
that's horrible.
We're in our house right now, and then if somebody gets like an extra cupcake for dessert, and like, that's a weird flex.
You're done.
Because you're done. Stop talking because you're done. But that was, I almost got into it with the mom. And
was it even her water bottle?
It was her water bottle.
Oh, it was her water bottle.
It was her water bottle, coffee with hard liquor in it. It was like 10 o'clock in the morning or 11 o'clock.
Did she, like, when she disappeared, did she complain to anybody? Did she do anything?
No,
like,
then she went. Did
you see her again?
No. She went nowhere near me or the kids, whatever. So she went somewhere else. I couldn't even see her. But then there was something else that was left on the table. And after like 40 minutes, instead of the mom coming over, she sends her kid to come grab it. So the kid comes over. grabs it, looks at me, and I'm like, okay there, buddy. So here I am fighting a kid now. And this
You're
kid,
done.
and this kid's like, I swear, oh man, like 10, 11 years old, and I'm giving attitude. So now I'm fighting the entire family. And then, oh my gosh, and she comes over, not to me, but I guess there was another guy there that she recognized, like they were, part of the same friend group, and he was there with his boy because there's a golf simulator there, right?
Yeah.
And so I guess the father brought his son, and so she comes over and she's like, "Oh my gosh, so are you and Stephanie coming over for barbecue?" I'm like, "Gosh," and they started talking, and I'm like, and then she went quiet. Guarantee because I could hear the entire conversation, and all of a sudden she starts like going quiet, and so I'm like, okay, guarantee she's talking about me, and so I'm like, you're done too. I'm done. You're done. That's a weird flex.
Oh my gosh, did you really?
You're done.
And did she say anything?
I was so loud, and then she's like, and then she just walked away, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I'm like, TikTok mom. Oh, and
so
then I think
weird.
one of my girls called her a Karen.
Yeah. That's so weird, man.
It was the weirdest things, and I would understand if I'm pushing back. And bragging, I'm like, no, I gotta smell everybody's water bottle. But I was apologetic. I knew that it looked weird, and I knew I looked.
You just gotta let them be crazy. That's the thing. When you're apologetic and you just kind of let them like go carry on, they're the ones that are attracting attention. And everybody's like, okay, kind of thing, right?
But again, in a normal situation, if something's happening, like I am, and this literally word for word, I'm like, I am so sorry. I thought it was my daughter's. Literally, what I said, I thought it was my daughter's water bottle, and I wanted to smell it to make sure, like. It was ours, right? Because ours had water in it. And she's like, no, I saw you smelling the water bottle, and that is a weird flex.
That's so weird. But you know what? There are certain moms or certain things that happen where people are not ready to like accept an apology and either are aggressive or passive aggressive. Because I had something similar, but in my response, like I was apologetic. I made a mistake. I can't really get into details because, anyway, but I made a mistake. And I was very apologetic about my mistake. I made sure that everybody saw that I apologized. I messaged the person directly apologizing. And then the parent made this like passive aggressive comment after. But anyway, you just let them be crazy, man.
Wow. Anyway,
you just let them be them.
Just let them be crazy. And so TikTok mom from Milton, if you're watching, listen.
Give us a like so we know who you are. Please give us a like so we know who you are.
Can you comment in the comment section below just to let me know?
No, do a reaction and tag us. I would like to hear
rebuttal.
Yes.
Yeah. Send us a rebuttal. See what you saw from your end.
Yes.
Because I'm letting the people know my version of the story. Maybe you saw something else. Maybe I put my tongue down the water bottle.
That's so gross.
And then maybe that's what you saw. And then that's,
Please do a reaction video. And tag us so we know. And then we can come and watch.
Yeah.
Let's be friends. Why not?
Invite me to that barbecue with Stephanie.
And then be like, funny story of how we became friends. I was smelling her water bottle.
I was making out with her water bottle with coffee and hard liquor, and we became best friends after that.
That's so crazy.
I would, I was like, I want to reach.
You want to reach out to her?
I did.
Say what?
After the dust settled, because all I kept thinking was about that kid. Right?
People like that.
I know.
I shouldn't say people like that. I say when parents kind of are in that way at this point in time, there's nothing that you can say to kind of help them to see that their example trickles down to the kids.
But that's again going back, and then it was in the midst of the fire. The smoke was blazing, the fire was blazing, and so we were there for a while. We were there for like over 2 hours, and I was just like, you know what, the smoke has calmed down. And I saw her like somewhere else. I'm like, let me go up to her.
No, did you go up to her?
I wanted to.
No, I'm so glad you didn't. Listen.
And just be like, listen, I know that we got off on the wrong foot. You know, it's just like, I'm
glad that you didn't.
Can I just smell your water bottle one more time?
So glad you didn't. Please do not approach.
Please, one more time. It smelled so good.
No, listen, I am so glad you didn't. At this point, what you do is that you turn around and you have to let Tegan handle it. You turn around, Tegan comes in and she handles it.
Are you Tegan?
That's what. Listen, that's what our common understanding with Mike is that if something like that happens, I go in and I need to handle it.
Yeah. Because you're the Latina in the relationship. You're the one that's gonna be like, ah, no, sí, yo no sé por qué lo que está pasando.
I'd be like, what is happening?
Yeah.
Do you realize you're a 40-something-year-old woman like talking this way? Anyway, I probably wouldn't have said that, but I would have. Well, I don't know. I would have stepped in though, because I think at that point, because you're a guy potentially bigger than her, you cannot handle it.
No,
because of optics, right?
Listen, I get it. 100%. I wasn't gonna touch her, right? Like, but I did wanted to calm things down and just be like, and this is the kid, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I go to this kid's school, or because it's in Milton, I do a lot of work in Milton, and all of a sudden,
and the kid is like, he licked my mom's bottle, and then now like you're known as a bottle licker. Then you have to get a T-shirt that says "Always enough, not a water liquor."
it's a water bottle. I just like put my tongue.
I was just saying a walla, not in a walla liquor. That's.
Anyways, so but I didn't, and then she kind of like disappeared, and I'm like, all right,
I think you did the right thing.
I really wanted.
You were the bigger person.
Oh, 100%. And then the guy, I don't know, man. Oh, anyways, that was the funny thing. So listen, out of the 4 months, what was your biggest lesson?
Structure works, and
Structure works?
Yeah, because I lost structure for a good solid. I think often we think that like planning and structure, it doesn't work, and that we're like tied to doing X, Y, C, and then we're not allowed to be spontaneous during that time. But in reality, when you have structure and you have things written down that you want to accomplish, you get them done. If you don't, and everything's in your mind, it's more stressful. You're not accomplishing things. You're feeling like you're falling behind. So that would be my biggest takeaway. Structure works. And then also we learn by experience only when it's reviewed. So one of the things I started doing this past month is that for the last 3 weeks, I've been reviewing my weeks. And at the end of the week, I go over what has gone right, some things that I've learned. And then I talk about like things that I haven't liked or haven't gone well, and then what my priorities for the next week are, which has been tremendously helpful. And it takes me 5 minutes. Like the first week when I started doing this, I realized that I had accomplished a lot, but the reason why I felt like I didn't do anything is because a lot of the things that I have accomplished weren't towards like my goals or things that I wanted to get done. They're unbalanced.
If the 4 months had a, how we do segments, right?
Yeah.
We did for January, I think we did a financial segment. For December, we did a service segment, I think it was, and it was broken up into 4 sections. If these 4 months had a segment, what would the title be?
The title of the fall of the fall of something.
The fall of the empire.
The fall of the empire. Yeah, honestly, the fall of something. Because I'm like, these 4 months, if I could characterize some of these 4 months, like the word that comes to my mind right away is self-doubt. Another one that comes anger.
Self-doubt.
Yeah. Because when you stop doing things that you want to do and you enjoy doing, it's like the doubt creeps in, and it was like, oh, maybe you weren't meant to do that. Oh, maybe this is not what you want to do, because you're not in motion, right? When you're in motion, you're building your confidence. If you're not in motion, then your confidence that you were building, it kind of stops, and for a while you can carry it, and you can be like, you know what, I did do these things and whatnot. But then what happens is that you start forgetting what you've done, and then you remember everything that you haven't done. And when you remember everything that you haven't done, then that affects your confidence. And then you're like, at least for me, anyway, just talking about my personal experience. So I think that's how my own self-doubt kind of creeps in. And then I would say comparison, because then you look at other people that are doing their thing, and then you're like, honestly, I believe that jealousy is a healthy, it is a healthy feeling to have, because it shows you desires that you have that perhaps you wouldn't have seen it. But I also feel that how you handle it is what becomes unhealthy.
Okay. I agree with that. Yeah.
Because jealousy, if you're jealous about something, clearly is because the person or something's happening that you want in your life.
So what have you been jealous about me?
Sorry? What have I been jealous? I've been so jealous of you.
About what? Oh.
No, it hasn't been.
We all heard it here. So what have I done that's caused you to be jealous of me?
What?
You just said it right now.
No, I didn't say I was jealous of. You know what though? I do have to say certain of my jealousies. Like I will be honest.
Oh.
Okay, certain of the jealousies that I do sometimes you bring out in me, and it's not you, it's
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Is that I do love your consistency. I do love that you do things even if they're not perfect. That you show up like you're about action.
Yeah,
That's one of the things that I admire.
But you're the
you
same
most.
way, dude. You're the exact same way. That's why this podcast works.
Yeah, it's
because you are very action oriented. Like you are, and I don't, and so I don't think.
No, but those are the. So if I have to say that if I do feel insecurities when it comes to like you and I doing things together, it's not you that you're making.
I know
anything.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Are you sure? No, I'm just kidding. No, it's not you, but I do love how action oriented you are. I love I do love how you show up.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the strengths that you have, and I love the light that you carry. And I think my biggest thing, if I could say something that I wish that I would be more like you in a sense, it would look at us bonding. Heart ding or ding. Anyway, if you guys watch K-dramas, you know ding. Anyway, yeah, another word that would signify that 4 months would be a lot of K-dramas. Anyway, but yeah, I admire how action oriented you are.
Okay.
And your single focus. If you're like, okay. But then you do have some areas sometimes that you're like shiny, like if something shiny pops up, you're like, oh. But in a sense, I do admire how you do things. So you're welcome. That is.
Did everybody just witness?
Listen, it's true. I really like Miguel, guys.
It's been 3 years, and I just got my first compliment.
Not true.
First compliment in 3 years.
If we can put anything out there, is that I do really like you. I think, even when I say things that are mean.
Why are we?
But I think Miguel is a great, great man. I think he is a great father. I think you are great for Tegan.
Why are we talking about
I mean,
all
sometimes the way that you handle certain things, I wouldn't have done it that way. But again, that's why him and I are not married. But it works for his family, right? Like, what can I say? No, but he's a great guy.
That was a backhand clap compliment if I ever seen one. That is hilarious. So I'm in my new era as well.
Okay, let's talk about your era. Tell the people.
Let them marry. I didn't even know that this was a thing until you brought it up, actually. So there's a person by the name of Mel Robbins, and she's very well known for the 5-second rule. I think that was her big break.
And that was her first book.
Yeah.
And then she's had other ones since, but yeah.
Yeah, but the 5-second rule, I think, was the concept of the 5-second is what put her in the field of motivation and
what
self-help.
made her well known, I would say.
It's what made her well known, because she had, and if you take a look at her story, her marriage was like in jeopardy. Business, what she had started, her husband invested in a business and that was tanking as well. So like she was struggling both not only financially but also in her relationship. And then it was one day she did something. It was she was in bed and she didn't want to get out of bed, and then she just gave herself a countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and she just got up. And then we're like, oh shoot, this worked, right?
Yeah.
And so she kind of created this concept of the 5-second rule, and I think this put her on the map.
Yep.
Ever since then, people have been more prone to listening to what she has to say because of the massive successes she's accumulating. And one of those things is and again, I didn't know this until this one told me, is the let them.
Leah, she has let them theory. She has actually, you know what? I think you should listen to the audiobook.
Or should I buy the book and then you buy it for me and then you borrow it for me and then Jimmy can just buy me the book afterwards?
Let's do that because we need a new book. I mean, you already have this book, so I need to borrow. Yeah. Let me borrow your Atomic Habits back.
I swear, I'm gonna pat you down before you leave, just to make sure you're not carrying anything.
But listen, let them.
Can we conclude the chapter on this now?
Yeah.
I bought a book. She borrowed it.
Never give it back. I'm actually reading it right now.
Thank you very much. So one of our listeners,
Jimmy, way to go, Jimmy,
had to buy me the book because she would not give it to me.
I was going to buy it for you, but Jimmy bit me. He beat me to it. I am so sorry. He beat me to it, and then you got the book. But now we need another.
Jimmy, you should stop going around biting people. You're done. That's a weird flex, Jimmy. You're done.
But no, really, do the audiobook for Let Them. I think you would love it. And I think it goes right aligned with what you're thinking and feeling.
Listen, I had a goal to read a book once a week or something like that. I quickly realized that I have to be careful with books around this one.
You also don't read words on paper.
I do read. Relax.
You need words that are audio form. Because then you can do it when you're at the gym. You can do it when you're driving. You can do all these things, right?
I agree. And
you're a busy man.
And then, but I do think that there's also value in reading.
Yes.
I think reading.
But you can't read, so. Just kidding.
How did you know?
Guys, I totally this is just for show. Like he can't read.
There's nothing
it's just
here.
Pictures.
Yeah. It's a Happy Bird right now. It's there's nothing here. No, but so Let Them. First of all, before I tell them how my Let Them is, do you want to explain what Let Them is?
So Mel Robbins came out with the Let Them theory, and it's all about letting people be people. That you don't have to take on somebody else's stressors.
Yes.
You don't have to try to fix them. You don't have to try to control the situation. You don't have to do that because those are not your problems, and you shouldn't be taking them on.
Yeah.
So the Let Them theory is just with regards to if you can't control it, let them.
Yeah.
Let them be them. They want to handle things a certain way. Let them, right?
And I've over the last 2-3 weeks, just analyzing my life, and I went.
Would you say it was since that moment that you had when you were self-assessing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's when it started.
Okay.
Right. So it was about 2 weeks ago, and that's when it started. And it's one of these things that one thought trickles another thought, and just all of these different things. And so me sitting there, having done nothing to nobody, and then these 4 people in my eyes, and I could be wrong too, right? But the fact that they're looking and talking like that and doing all these, you have a feeling that they're talking about you, right?
Yeah.
And so, and again, I could be wrong. Maybe they're talking about something else. But doing that analysis and just figuring things out and all these different things, I'm like, okay, whatever. And then this rumor that's, that the it rumor, I'm just like, there's so many other things. My son's getting married at the end of this month, right?
Yeah.
It's a big thing.
Yeah,
it's a big deal.
deal.
And that's bringing some stresses as well. I'm going into my summer months, which is my slower months, and so that brings in stress. So I have personally in my life things that affect me. I have certain things that are incredibly stressful. Mm-hmm. And I know how to deal with things that are on my plate.
Yeah.
Right? And I have processes. I have programs. I have things that the gym. I can go to the gym. I hit the sauna for an hour, right? Mm-hmm. And then it's my meditation time. It's me and nobody else. Nobody's talking to me. I put on earbuds. And so I have certain things. Yeah. Right? I have certain things that I can know. So if all of a sudden, and there's no shot to you, right? Mm-hmm. But let's say Maria doesn't like me.
That we break up our friendship.
We break
our
up
twinship.
Our twinship. You're like, I'm done with this Mexican, right?
I'm like, he has no hair, so I can't be his friend.
Let's just say that. You're like, he has no hairdo, and I cannot be friends with him.
I can't. He offended me.
That is not a me thing.
Yeah, exactly.
that is a you thing. That I have done nothing wrong my baldness shouldn't reflect your attitude.
Yes.
And so, and obviously, this is an extreme. Like, we're just joking around. She's not gonna not like me because I'm bald, right? But
I'm a baldest. Anyway, that's not true. I'm not.
What is it? BLM, Bald Lives Matter?
Bald Lives Matter. Oh my gosh.
Actually, no. Sorry.
Now that this is, just give the people more things of. Oh my goodness.
I say things and I don't think about it sometimes, so I apologize.
So give him some grace.
Yeah, give him grace. But even again, so that it's like, oh, she didn't like me because I'm bald. Like, that's not a me thing. Yeah. I can't. That is a you, and if you don't want to associate yourself with me because of that, I just have to let her. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm not gonna oh, please
I'll grow some hair.
I'll grow my hair, just my sides. What about my sides?
Just he just has a line in the back.
I'll spray paint my head, and whatever. But there are some people that just they cause and bring drama. Yeah. And if I'm just like, I'm not about that life right now, and so with Tegan. and I don't want to say with like tagging does affect me, but like if there's, so one of the things again is being on time. That is a thing that just
If you're
bothers.
not 15 minutes early, you're late.
Oh my freaking gosh, right? And so
And then you have to.
we have two cars for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what? Hey, if you want to be late, that your monkey, your circus. I'm gonna leave right now, and I'm gonna jump in my car, and I'm gonna be early, and I'm gonna be whatever.
Yeah.
Right? So it's one of these things that I've noticed that my stress levels have gone down dramatically because I am not taking other people's problems.
Yeah.
Now, if somebody comes up to me, I need help, I will listen to them. I will give them advice. I will help them as much as I can. But then I'm like, once they leave, they take that problem with them as well.
Exactly.
I am not carrying it for you. I will carry it with you,
Yeah.
but I'm not carrying it for you.
Yeah.
And that is a
Do you feel like that's what you were doing before?
yeah.
So
I was carrying everybody's like weight and
Yeah.
everybody's load, and I just and people like, if for you, oh, you don't like me because I'm bald, that would have bothered me.
Yeah.
I'm like, what can I do to help her realize
Yeah.
that bald people are not bad?
Because you and I have had conversations where we've discussed things that you've been like, no, I would find out what's happening, and then I would talk to them, and I would try to like, and like I totally get what you mean, because there are people that don't care about what you have to say,
Yeah.
that they're gonna like not like you no matter
Yeah.
what you do, what you say, and how
Yeah.
you show up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a new season in my life that I'm like, you know what? I don't know, and you have to be careful too.
Yeah.
Because also you don't want to be cold.
Yes.
And Tegan did mention this, right? And she goes, you have to be careful because
It's a balance.
it is a balance.
Yeah.
And you got to find that balance. And the more you do, the better you get. It's a tightrope balance, right? And so when you get up on a tightrope, you may fall a couple of times, but the more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah.
And so for this is you have to be mindful of not caring not too much.
Yeah.
Because you also are a human being and you should care about people,
Yeah.
but you just
But it's a balance.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. It's a happy balance, and just anyways. I'm enjoying where I am right now. And
Isn't it crazy that I often think that pain births gifts.
100%.
Right? And so this
1,000%.
is through the pain and the things that are happening right now is one of those gifts that has come
Yeah.
from it, right?
Yeah. And this is not a shot at you, right? But like, so for example, if you're like, no, I don't want to do the podcast anymore,
You've been like, fine.
and be like, you know what?
I'll find somebody else.
We're still friends, right? And if this,
No, you would have cut me off. I'm just kidding.
I wouldn't have. I
You'd be like, why do I even have to talk to you? We have nothing to talk about.
I think in the beginning it would have been awkward, like the family gatherings.
Yeah. No,
But-
don't worry about it. We're good.
But yeah, I'm like, there's nothing that I can do. Like, if she doesn't want to do it anymore, like it is what it is, and we're still friends. I'm not gonna be a jerk about anything and whatever. And maybe there's a reason. But until she tells me why she doesn't want to do the podcast, there's nothing that I can do.
Yeah.
And then if you do open up and I'm like, oh, I don't want to do the podcast anymore, then we can have a discussion.
Yeah.
Be like,
But it
okay.
takes two people, right?
It does.
Yeah.
It really does, right? And so, anyways, it's a lesson. I like this new Miguel.
I do have to say that haven't seen you in I think last time that I saw you was last week. But last week was awkward because I scared you and that was the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
But prior to that, like seeing you from then to now, you look lighter. Like you look
Yeah.
happier.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel it too.
Yeah.
I really, really. And this wedding, it's going to look like if I just like with the ganja and just be like, chill, relax. just let it be.
What is it called? You hotbox your car. It's like he'll be in that Jeep, he's hotboxing that Jeep, and they can, whenever he's feeling stressed, he'll
What?
just pop right in.
Why is there so much smoke coming out of his car?
He
But-
goes out all like zenned out.
I'm gonna help as much as I can, and I'm just gonna enjoy the day. 'Cause
Yeah, it's
here's
gonna be amazing.
if I am too focused on what everybody else is doing or not doing,
Yep,
I can't enjoy my kid's wedding,
100%.
right?
That's the attitude that I had with Raquel's quince.
Oh yeah.
It was amazing. Like
Oh, that was a phenomenal day.
It was
by the
so
way.
good, right?
That whole
Thank
fight
you.
scene.
It was so good. So I just kind of like to bring
So
you
good.
back. We had Raquel had a quinceañera, but it wasn't your traditional quinceañera. It was her quinceañera. So she loves Star Wars. It was a Star Wars theme one, and we had about 80 people that came. And she wanted, for one of the traditional aspects, when the girl is given like a shoe to symbolize womanhood, she didn't want heels. Like we looked at different heels, and she's like, I don't really like any of them. And then she's like, and Mike joked around, and he's like, well, what about combat boots? And she's like, yes. So sure enough, she's like, I want these. So she had like a poofy dress. She had combat boots. She was switching from runners into her combat boots. But in order to do this, they came out with this whole fight scene.
Yeah.
And Miguel worked with my boys. My boys were so into it. That is their favorite part.
Yeah.
Joey, my youngest boy, he melted. He was the one that died, and he was like rolling around on the ground.
Everybody, the way that they cheered, like they were
Yeah.
really into
But
it.
you were so good. I was
thank
so
you.
grateful that you were the
It was my
MC.
pleasure.
Listen, like, because you have a way to be able to connect, engage the audience, and not just announce what's
Yeah,
happening,
yeah.
right? That's
Thank
a
you.
gift. But it was so good. Anyway, a lot of the stuff that we did previous, it was we cooked all the food, we did all the things that were there, and then the day that it came, I was like, I'm gonna enjoy no matter what.
Yeah.
My wedding, I wasn't like that. My wedding, I tried to control every single
Yeah.
thing. I didn't even eat. I didn't have a good time. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the heck?
Yeah.
So this time, I'm like,
And that is my fear for this coming Saturday.
For them? Or for you,
No.
or for your family.
For Tegan.
Okay.
For Tegan and certain people that are helping, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, people are going to try and control the wedding. They're going to try and make sure that everything is perfect.
Yeah.
And you're never going to get, listen, there's a reason why you hire a
Wedding planner.
wedding planner.
Yeah.
With the mic, and then you got runners and people were like listening to whatever, because and then that way you can just kind of like
Yeah.
one of those things, and that's fine. We're not having a wedding planner and all these different things, but I'm just if
You can delegate people though to do certain things, and then that way.
But even if you don't delegate anything to
Yeah.
anybody, you plan up until
Yeah.
right, and then if you plan correctly and if you have a lot of people helping you, it'll all the pieces will fall into place.
Yep.
If you're running around making sure that things happen at a certain time and the wind's blowing in a certain direction and just friggin'
You're like,
you grab the grass and you drop it, see which way, so you can light the candles properly. Like if you're doing that too much, then Saturday is going to be such
Yeah.
a blur, and you'll only enjoy it through video, through a playback.
Yeah.
If it gets recorded, then you'll enjoy the announcements, then you'll enjoy the speeches, then you'll enjoy the ceremony. Like,
Listen, I hope that you guys get to enjoy it so much.
oh, I am 100%. I am.
You're like, I don't know about
I am going
everybody
to be on
else.
so much substance.
Your substance is gonna start with the letter M. You guess which M it is.
Monster drink.
That is his M.
Monster drink.
That is his favorite M.
No, my favorite letter is A. Alani.
Alani.
Alani. Alani all the way. Alani all the way.
Yeah.
But that's just So my Saturday is going to be just so mellow, chill, relaxed.
Well, I'm gonna make sure to take a note, but I am here for anything.
Yeah.
I really, my greatest desire and hope for you guys is that you and all your family is able to enjoy it as much as you can. That you guys delegate to people for them to be able to like keep up with whatever it says, and that you have a written sort of thing of what you want things
Yeah.
done.
When we do the Christmas parties at the Heart Lake Ward, and it always bothers me because the men are in the kitchen cooking, cleaning, and they never get to enjoy the Christmas celebration. They don't even get to enjoy the Santa when he comes in. They don't get to enjoy the children's carol because they're running around doing all these different things.
Yeah.
And it's just like, and I've always been a thing, like there are 3 wards in the Brampton Chapel.
Yeah.
Right? Why can we get, and we help each other out, why don't we get the brethren from another ward?
That would be amazing.
Right? To get the brethren from the other ward to come in and serve the food and clean the kitchen.
And then you do the same
and
thing
then
for the
we
next
do
day.
them for the other wards. And
I
it's
think that would be incredible.
It's 3 wards, and so we rotate, right? So a couple of brethren from another ward, those brethren to other, and in that way, the members of the church get to enjoy that day.
Yeah.
How amazing is that, right?
I think that'd be incredible.
Okay, so that's always been my thing.
Yeah.
And so for this, it's like I'm afraid that there are certain people that have taken on too much that they won't get to enjoy it. Like, and I've seen it firsthand. They come out of the kitchen towards the end and they're all sweaty and like celebrations are over.
Yeah. I will do my best to try to help them pop in. I will be that person that like didn't enjoy the celebration because I'm busy. They just put me in the kitchen. They just put me to work.
So last question before we go, and we're gonna let you go. I know that we're past the hour, but we want to thank everybody for for sticking around and everything.
Thank you guys.
For the next season, Maria Bunt. For the next season, how do you think the next season's gonna look like? Knowing everything that we've known, knowing that we're probably on our third year doing this thing.
Feels like 30.
Dang. And that's the end of our podcast.
What is it going to look like for the next year, for our next season?
Yeah, our next season.
Let's give it a word. Let's give it the word consistency.
Ooh.
Both you and I are going to commit to consistency.
Consistency.
That
every Monday, no matter
every
what.
Every Monday. I'll be half dead. I mean, I'm getting over a cold right now. I was so...
Yes. Look, let me throw you your flowers. Normally, Maria, the smallest sniffle, I can't come to the podcast right now. I'm so sick.
And then he's like, he sees my stories and I'm like busy working out. I'm just kidding.
100%. 100%.
That's not true. Maybe in my past, but not this new Maria.
She's like, I'm so sick. I open her Instagram and she's like sweating working out.
First of all, that's probably not a video of that day. I'm just kidding.
That's
I don't know.
True. Fair enough.
Yeah, like
fair enough.
But no, you and I had a conversation with regards to this. Both you and I love the podcast, and we wanted to see it grow. We want to help. I think it's therapeutic for us as well.
Oh yeah, we get so much out. Yeah, things that
you're like, maybe I shouldn't have said that.
So we're not going home and beating on our partners.
He does not beat his
I don't beat. I was more talking about Latina going home to Mike.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, let's give it a word. Let's have our word be consistency.
Yeah, and I think for the podcast, when we are consistent, we see incredible numbers, like online and on Spotify. So we're on Spotify, we're on Apple and stuff, and so it takes a while to have those numbers increase and whatever. And then if something happens, whether you or I, those numbers drop.
Oh, yeah.
And then we have to restart all over again. So I think one of our goal now is just no matter what, somehow, some way, we'll figure out a way to every Monday deliver a podcast to you guys.
Even if we do a short one, like something's happening and then we do, instead of doing an hour, we do a 30-minute section.
Yeah. We can even set up a podcast in your house.
Yeah.
Like a section.
And then that way
I can just come to you.
Yeah. We could do that. Let's do it. Okay. We're going to figure it out. We will figure it out, but our word is going to be consistency and structure. We'll plan it and we'll be consistent.
Consistent and structure. See how long this lasts.
We're human, right? This is why this is such a real podcast. Because people get to see our ups and downs.
People get to see your downs.
Oh, because Miguel is so perfect, right?
I'm not claiming I'm perfect, but you know.
No, he is very consistent. I believe.
So, what's your hot take today?
I like how you have your let them, and I like how you're aware of ensuring that you don't become cold.
Yeah.
I like that like self-awareness, and I like the fact that you're like, you know what, there are things that are outside of my control, and I'm just gonna let them be.
Yeah.
And what about you?
My hot take today?
I feel like I got no. So amazing.
Just how incredible I am. Just how consistent.
How incredible is it that I knew that you were gonna say that?
Yeah, it only took 3 years to get a compliment out of this one.
I think I give you more than enough compliments. Enough that you start feeling awkward when I do compliment you.
Like, share, subscribe. Love you.
Get a minute of your time. Get a minute of your Hush, I'm gonna live right, and I'm never gonna let you out of my side. I've been knocked out, was a nice try, but I guess I get to keep my head on this time. Part of the creation, the relations I've got, the only one that keeps me safe, the only one you should trust. For sure, it ain't right that I have checked the speck of dust from all of its sides. Fall down, that from my height, cause I didn't see the plank I have in my eye.